guys. How did you guys get in my kitchen? It's kind of weird, but besides that, I'm kind of glad that you're here because you're just in time for brunch, and I'm about to make some smoked cheddar grits with Cajun shrimp and hush puppy muffins. So it's kind of a good thing that you guys are creepy and snuck into my kitchen. Lucky you, oh my gosh. So I'm about to get started with my muffins, and you're gonna need flour, baking powder. Everybody's been like panic shopping, so I could only find the double acting one, so we're gonna figure out what's gonna happen here. I also can find cornmeal. So I have some fish fry, which is pretty much just cornmeal, so it'll work out. We're gonna figure this out together. Quarantine cooking, I don't know what's going on. There's nothing in the grocery store, so we'll figure it out. You're gonna need some eggs, water, duh, and 3 peppers. I'm using shallots today, and some Old Bay. It's gonna heighten up that whole hush puppy flavor that we're looking for. Unfortunately, there wasn't a lot of seafood, and I don't want to waste any of my shrimp and put it in the hush puppies, so we're just gonna use it and put it on top of the grits. The Old Bay is going to make those hush puppies taste a little bit more seafoody. So yeah, let's get started. I have 3 peppers here, like I said earlier. And we're not gonna use all of these in the hush puppies. We're actually gonna use some of these for our shrimp too. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna smother the shrimp, which I'll show you later. But it's gonna be good as heck. I hope you guys are doing okay. I'm bored out of my mind, as you can see. Oh, I gotta wash them. All right. So I'm making brunch right now, but it's actually like 6 p.m. because this whole thing has ruined my sleeping schedule. It's like a girl's been taking naps. After this, I'm gonna take another nap. Period. The end. Okay. Oops. So I just recently got back into peppers. As a kid, my mom, she loves peppers. She would use them in everything. And I went through this phase where I was peppered out, y'all. I couldn't do it. I used to look at her like, yo, you're crazy, please. But now as an adult, I appreciate them a little bit more. Oh, guys, I couldn't find grits. If you do not have grits, listen, scream Thug Life and get you some rice. Scream Thug Life and get you some rice, okay? It'll be just the same. Okay, I need a plate. We're just gonna cut these up. I'm gonna leave some of them, Julian, and I'm gonna cut up some of them for the hush puppies. That's as good as it's gonna get today. Okay, and then I have some garlic here. Take 2 cloves. We're gonna save the other, I have 5 altogether. I'm gonna use 2 for the hush puppies, and I'm gonna use 3 for the scrimp. Also, welcome to Scrimp and Jazz. Now, see what I did there? Did you see what I did there, people? Boom. And then this. just gonna keep it on the side. That's for our shrimp. And I'm gonna get a saute pan and we're gonna cook these down for just a second. You wanna cook them down so that way when they cook in the hush puppies, they're not like hard or not cooked. Hair is everywhere. All right. Okay. This is a shallot. I like shallots more than I like onions because it's more of a delicate flavor. I don't know. I just like them more than onions. They taste the same, but I just think that they're like if an onion was a boy, I feel like a shallot would be a girl. If that makes sense. That probably made absolutely no sense. Hopefully you get it. Listen, we're gonna get through this together. Ooh, one hand. All right. That. And then this is for our shrimp. Chopping, chopping, chopping. I should have put something on my cutting board if I could find anything. I just moved in here not too long ago, so I don't have as much stuff as I would like. I put a lot of butter in there. I actually put a lot of butter. YOLO. Alright, so we have our garlic, and that's for our shrimp. I don't know if you guys know how to clean a pepper. You just cut off the tops and then you just go along the skin. Throw away your seeds. They have no purpose. Y'all know I'm a chef. I can't help it. I'm trying. Okay. Like that. And use these for the hush puppies. I just got squirted in the face by a pepper. Alright. There's that. There we go. Okay. Snap, sizzle, crack, and pop. Okay. My butter's on ready. Let's saute this. Period. I love making hush puppies in like anything. I've made them in waffles. I've made them in like biscuits. You can take this batter and literally put it in a waffle iron and cook it just like a waffle. And to be honest, if you wanted to do it that way then instead of the muffins, I wouldn't even be mad at you. Trying to go fast, guys. All right, so now we have that, and I'm gonna take, just remember, just half of it. We're gonna put it in our pan. Saute that up really quickly, and remember, the rest is for our scrimp. I'm making a mess. shrimp. The difference between professional cooking and at-home cooking that I love is like the rustic textures of home cooking. People don't care about uniform cuts or, you know, if it's like perfectly thin or whatever. And it's funny because sometimes I forget that if I'm cooking at home, I still feel like I'm at work. And then sometimes I'm just like, you know what, forget it. So the one thing that's good coming out of this is staying at home is that I'm going back to what I learned, going back to my roots. Okay, Michelle's definitely tearing up. Okay, those aren't good. All right, so we're gonna take about, do you hear those peppers and my garlic and stuff? Put a little salt in there. Okay. Let's do, girls going off the dome. Let's do let's do 2 cups of flour. Yeah. Perfect. And then got my fish fry, which they have a ton of, by the way. So if you can't find cornmeal, if you have cornmeal, use it the exact same way. Damn. I ain't protecting this from. All right, there we go. Cornmeal in there. Do half and half, so do another 2 cups. So it should look a little something like this. Wow. Ooh, it smells really good. This actually might be better than my hush puppies if I'm using like fish fry. Alright, there's that. Let's add 2 cups of what? Do 1 cup. Just kidding, do 2 cups. Alright, so we got that. Just kidding, 3 cups. See, that's what's so perfect about this show, guys, because it's just like so organic and we're like doing it together. Okay. Do 1 tablespoon of baking powder. This one's double added, so I'm kind of scared what's gonna happen. And then 1 egg. Okay. And I need okay, mix that all up. You should have like a waffle-like batter. Then we're just gonna add some Old Bay. Bow, bow, bow. Do you guys remember Lafayette from True Blood? I used to love that show. Rest in peace to homeboy. All right, so we're gonna add our peppers and whatnot. Got that. Boom. Grab your muffin pan. Spray this child down. Boom. Ooh, you sizzling. I'm about to sizzle in. Okay, get a spoon. And dollop. Pow. 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 Oh my god, these are gonna be the best hush puppies ever. Like, legit, the state treasurer is gonna like send me a certificate in the mail saying that I'm the best hush puppy maker ever. Okay, I'm about to get a what are they called? The Nobel Prize. I'm about to get a Nobel Prize for this. Because you already know what it is. Like, I don't have to tell you. Okay. 400, about 15-20 minutes. Now we're gonna get started on our grits while that cooks because the shrimp's gonna go really fast, so that shouldn't be our first priority. But we wanna cook the grits, and then you gotta let your grits sit. Like, I understand it says like instant and stuff, but y'all, excuse me, ooh. That's totally juice. You gotta let your grits set. Like, you gotta let them fluff up and let them just like come into their own. You know what I mean? Like, find out who they want to be as like grits, because all grits are different. So we got turn this back on. I'm gonna do 2 cups because a lot of grits go a long way. 3 because I'm greedy. Do 3 cups as well. Boom. What did I do with my salt? Oh, here it is. A little bit of salt helps it go a long way. Boom. And then we're gonna add 1 cup of milk. And we're gonna see, look, it's already popping out of control. Grits. Have you ever got popped with some grits? Oh my goodness, story time. 1 cup of, half a cup of cream. I like mine really creamy and like goopy. Kind of like risotto or polenta. And grab another spoon. Put your lid on. Let homeboy chill, but watch homeboy, because when grits start popping. Oh yeah, that's right, story time. Okay, so I remember I was 9 and we were making fish and grits that day before church. And my mom, it was always like her job, usually like the mother of the house makes the grits, but everybody knows that whenever your mom makes grits, bruh, like it takes forever. Like, you're not eating the grits before church, you're eating the grits when you get home. Like maybe the next day, okay? Went to church, came back, took a nap, went outside, played, came back in, took a shower, did my homework. And the grits still ain't done. I don't know what it is with moms and grits, and they won't let you touch it. Don't touch the grits. Don't do that. That's what you're not gonna do. So, turn on your big pot for the shrimp to about a medium high. So one day she was making them and she was stirring them. And I was like, oh mom, can I help you like stir the grits? And she said no. And me not, thinking, I was like, oh, let's stir the grits. And so my nana was like, let that girl, stir the grits. She want to stir the grits, let her stir the grits. So she was like, okay, fine, go ahead. So she let me stir the grits. And when I tell you, those grits popped on me because they bubbled. When that piece of grit hit my arm, I felt my soul leave my body. That's how bad the grits hurt. Also, I don't know if you guys heard about the story of Al Green and grits and his ex-wife. If you have the pleasure, Google that story and thank me later. Love and happiness. Just saying. All right, so now we're gonna put our veggies in this pot. Boom. And we're gonna let that cook. I'm gonna turn up my heat just because I want to get this done, but take your time, chill, put on some music. It's not a big thing. See what our hush puppies are doing. It's only been like a minute. They're rising already. Yo, I'm about to start using this from now on. This is like the Vin Diesel of baking powder. Okay, I see you out here. You're gonna need some white wine. For the shrimp, but I have to taste it. Duh. All right, that. And we're putting fried eggs on top of our shrimp and grits. So I'm just gonna fry some eggs and put them to the side. I'm gonna use my same. See, look, what I tell you. What I tell you. Dangerous. Crispy angry for no reason. Like that. Let's just stop real quick. Need a paper towel. Okay, put this in the bag. Put this on a medium heat. I'm gonna use some butter. I always use butter when it comes to my eggs. I will never use oil. There's no point. Eggs are so delicious within itself. You don't want to ruin it with like bland oil. It also helps you not burn the outer white part when you're frying your eggs. Sometimes they go a little bit faster before it can really get before it can get to the yolk. So for sure. All right. So our peppers are doing its thing. Period. Our grits are going crazy. Period. I'm about to get popped. Period. I need a whisk, but I ain't got one now. So I have my grits here, right? So what I'm gonna do is, because somebody's probably thinking like, where's that at? Oh, don't you worry the bell. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna finish it cold. I have instant grits, so it went a little quick. Okay, I see. I'm just gonna slowly stir in the grits. Let it do its own thing, let it melt on its own. It's gonna give it this really nice shiny flavor. I hope you can see how like shiny it's getting. It's so cute or whatever. Okay, shine on. Rise and shine. Yeah. Salt. Add a little bit more salt. And now for the main event, we're gonna take our smoked cheddar cheese. This is about 3 cups. And we're gonna put all of this in here. Oh, baby. Okay. It's really good. I wish I could like zoom in. So good. Okay. Alright. And remember, our grits are independent. You don't need no man. So we're just gonna let it chill out on its own. Let it figure out its life. And put the cover on. And boom. Done. So now, yeah, eggs. And we're gonna throw, as always, I get this from my grandma, she does this all the time. Just a little paprika on top. Absolutely gorgeous. And that's it, we're done, that's it. Okay, so thank you guys for sticking around. This was pretty awesome, wasn't it? I wanna try it. Which one got the most? Ooh. Oh, that yolk just like runs down over the grits. That's it. Get some of that egg. That's it. That's it. Oh, I'm sweating. It's so good. Okay, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you really enjoyed this recipe. I had a lot of fun, and I can't wait to do it again. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Wash your hands and remember to smile. Bye.